How you feel?
Good, good. Yeah.
Weights.
It's good.
Yeah.
What about your weight?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up, man?
What about your weight? Good?
Good, yeah.
عمرك كانت نادى.
You don't need to cut, right?
I still cut, yeah.
You still cut anyway?
Yeah, I want to cut. I said I don't want to just be, because it's different now. Extra 15 pounds, you don't fight with that weight. So you just want to walk around there. I'll cut a little bit. My weight.
But you don't have to drink too much water.
No, not too much. Yeah, look, he's a welterweight, right? Damn.
Ooh, bro, you're bigger than me.
That's good. Yes.
We have Kamaru Usman dropping shocking career advice for Khamzat Chimaev, massive championship weigh-in drama hitting the PFL, and all the breaking headlines for UFC Sacramento. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on daily MMA updates.
By the way, what was Chimaev like? Was he different? Was he special?
You build him up in your head, then you get in there. That wasn't special. There was nothing different that I haven't seen.
You hear the things people say in the media. You hear the things they say.
You know, you want to assess everything. Do I change? Do I do this? Do I do that? Am I really that guy? And again, am I not that guy? Am I big enough? Am I not big enough? You know, warming up, I'm like,
We kick things off with former welterweight king Kamaru Usman, who has just issued a serious warning and some shocking career advice to Khamzat Chimaev, reported by multiple MMA outlets this week. Usman strongly urged Chimaev to completely abandon his plans for a middleweight title run. Following Khamzat's grueling 5-round split decision loss to Sean Strickland at UFC 328, Usman firmly believes Chimaev needs to officially move up to 205 pounds and settle his grudge with Paulo Costa at light heavyweight. Usman didn't hold back, directly addressing Chimaev's brutal history of weight-cutting struggles. Usman stated that draining himself to make 185 is entirely destroying Khamzat's cardio in the championship rounds. He argued that moving up to fight Costa at 205 is the only logical path forward if Boers wants to stay active and dangerous without severely compromising his health and gas tank. The MMA community is heavily divided on this proposed weight class jump. Former double champ Daniel Cormier agreed, noting on his show, Khamzat looks totally depleted at 185. Moving to 205 might actually unleash his full knockout power. Fans on Reddit, however, aren't convinced. One top comment read, Chimaev at light heavyweight gets absolutely bullied by massive guys like Alex Pereira. He belongs at middleweight. Should Khamzat Chimaev take Usman's advice and move up to light heavyweight, or stick it out at 185? Let us know down below. Moving over to the PFL, an absolute disaster just struck the scales in Tampa, resulting in one of the worst championship weigh-in misses of the entire year. Officially confirmed by PFL executives, former UFC contender Ketlen Vieira stepped on the scale, a staggering 7.2 pounds overweight, for her massive featherweight title clash against MMA legend Cris Cyborg. The 145-pound championship bout will now proceed strictly as a catchweight fight, and Vieira is completely ineligible to win the title. Vieira immediately blamed the horrendous miss on a sudden medical emergency, telling MMA Fighting she suffered severe kidney and stomach pain throughout the night that forced her coaches to halt the cut entirely. Cyborg, however, remained ice-cold and unbothered. She took to X and simply posted, "Shootbox style. We don't care. Parada. See you tomorrow." If Vieira somehow manages to pull off the upset, the featherweight title will simply be vacated. The sheer scale of the weight miss has the internet buzzing. UFC veteran Matt Brown chimed in on social media, saying, "Missing by over 7 pounds is wild. At that point, you aren't even fighting in the same weight class." Hardcore fans on X were absolutely brutal, with one viral post reading, "How do you miss weight by 7 pounds for the biggest opportunity of your entire career? Cyborg is going to flatline her. Will the massive weight advantage actually help Ketlen Vieira, or will Cris Cyborg secure another brutal knockout? Sound off in the comments.
Official weight 186 for Fluffy Hernandez. Vamos, Greg!
Next up, let's dive straight into the biggest headlines and official weigh-in results for this weekend's highly anticipated UFC Sacramento fight card. The official weigh-ins have wrapped up at the Golden One Center, and all 26 fighters successfully hit their marks. Middleweight main eventers Anthony Hernandez and Gregory Rodriguez are officially locked in. However, the real story coming off the scales was former one championship double champ Rainier de Ritter, who confidently tipped the scales at 205 pounds for his long-awaited UFC light heavyweight debut against Roman Dolidze. Immediately after stepping off the scale, de Ritter dropped a bomb on the UFC's culture of extreme weight cutting. The submission specialist slammed the current system, openly stating, "I don't understand how fighters are allowed to weigh in at 185 and step into the cage at 210. It's insane." De Ritter is fully committing to his natural weight class, flat out refusing to drain his body just to chase an artificial size advantage in the octagon. The MMA community is heavily rallying behind de Ritter's old-school mindset. Broadcaster Joe Rogan has echoed similar sentiments for years, consistently noting that extreme weight cutting is the single biggest danger in the sport today. Fans on Reddit praised the UFC debutant, with one user writing, "De Ritter is spitting straight facts. Hydration tests need to be implemented immediately before someone gets seriously hurt." Who are you picking in the UFC Sacramento main event between Anthony Hernandez and Gregory Rodriguez? Drop your predictions below.
And it's just crazy, for the dude to be talking about how it was slippery because of the dry ice or whatever. I don't know what he's talking about because I didn't fall. And him talking about this generational beating, dude is delusional because to me, he felt slow in there. He felt slow, he looked old. If there was gonna be a generational beating, it wasn't gonna be on his end. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't gonna be coming from his side. Had the man weaken the knees from the beginning, I guess.
And speaking of massive pay-per-view stars, Max Holloway is officially gunning for historic paydays, absolutely blasting Conor McGregor in the process. Fresh off his massive victory over the Irishman at UFC 329, Holloway is wasting no time mapping out his fighting future. Speaking to MMA Sucka, Blessed demanded that the UFC create a brand new, custom McGregor money belt just for him, while simultaneously demanding immediate title shots at both 155 and 170 pounds. Holloway completely dismissed McGregor's post-fight excuses, specifically Conor's bizarre claim about dry ice affecting his performance. Max didn't hold back, calling his former rival completely delusional. Holloway bluntly stated, "He felt slow in there. He looked old. The excuses are just sad at this point." Holloway is now using his massive momentum to put the entire lightweight and welterweight divisions on notice. Pros and analysts are loving this aggressive new era from Max. Chael Sonnen discussed the call-out on YouTube, saying, "When you decisively beat the biggest star in the sport, you earn the right to demand whatever belt you want." However, fans on X are split. One viral tweet read, "Max absolutely deserves a title shot, but asking for a 170-pound title fight against the big boys is pushing his luck way too far. Does Max Holloway deserve an immediate title shot at lightweight or welterweight next?" Tell us what you think.